try and play and protect humanoid on these side lanes. Use the fact that you have that ultimate and hope that Nako becomes a big enough threat that he can one-shot
explosive, and he's here for the dive.
Carzzy and Fleshy jailed under their tower. If they try to backstep, they're going to be in trouble. Barrier for Carzzy. Have to take this into account. Who's going to tank first? Flag and drag through. Q flash forward into Caliste. Caliste looks like he's set to fall. It's going to be a 1-for-1 in the end. No, Fleshy can't finish it!
A flawless dive by KC.
Action from Canna to at least hold on to his life.
This gives so much towards Nako, though, you can see.
Q3, waiting, catches him. One more Q and an auto. Doesn't quite have the space to get it done.
But level 6 now makes it so much more difficult for Canna, because if Nako flashes on him with that knock-up, you suddenly have the ultimate that can finish him off.
Q makes it easy!
Oh, that's Nako. That's the guy we were looking for in that game 1. Gets the solo kill with a little bit of help earlier from Lyncas, and with that, he's going to start building this gold lead.
Maybe proxying now, trying to get away from Yike, is just going to die, but
This
Yike
is a
will
good
take his
death.
time.
This is a literal good death.
Over to level 6, but you can see Canna pretty comfortable just playing under his tower now. Would really like to just get an early plated steel caps and humanoid pathing up to the top side. Lyncas is zooming in as quick as he can. Pushback is there. Paranoia available, but the range not super long, and it doesn't look like it's going to be in time. Humanoid, lights turned off, and has to say goodbye.
I mean, it's so
much more value. So KC in a good spot if it comes down to a skirmish or a fist fight, which it looks like it might in the mid lane. kyeahoo going in for the push is going to catch humanoid. Dunked down immediately. Shockwave going to connect on the two. Flash over humanoid. Oh, Fleshy! Just in the nick of time to try to save the day. Cataclysm back in though. Yike living for far too long, but Lyncas now starting to take over in the fight. He manages to get two. Looking out for the healing for the Nocturne. Are you kidding me? How did he live?
Oh my god! Lyncas and Fleshy are there to save the day, and an extra hero. 3 kills off the back of that engage that KC started.
He's not done. Fleshy in the top lane, ready to crash down over the wall. E through, immediate ulti, shattering strike, tanking the tower to set up on the Canna flash out, but he's invisible! Nako wants to get it back!
No way!
Oh, it's every Yasuo's nightmare!
Misses on the Q! Canna sidesteps barely! A breath between himself and death, but it's enough.
No way. Next flash. Jumps back.
It is now.
Flash in, the charm onto Carzzy, but he manages to valk out just in the nick of time. Fleshy in trouble now. Carzzy's flash gone. Fleshy, no way to get away from this one. Will finally fall. A nice pick from KC.
And a crash down turned into a crash.
Looks
kind of tanking its
Rakan first for Nako too. Not even the Blade of the Rune King, as Carzzy's going to be the one in trouble. Charm lands, immediate feather pullback. Carzzy able to valk away to safety for a brief moment. Busio can't take another tower shot. Sliver of HP, but humanoid is here. Sidestep's good. No way. Run, Busio, run! The W! He's dancing on. He's not fast enough, guys. He's gonna die. There you go. Okay. But the first 2 dodges were pretty close.
And that could have been an absolute disaster.
Mid lane, but Lyncas is waiting over the wall, and surprise, it's Rell from out of nowhere to try to lock this one down. He's nearsighted, he's feared, he's a scared boy, but they're still gonna find a way to take him out. Lyncas grabbing the kill.
And Lyncas is to rotate to defend it, which means that humanoid's gonna get the bot tower, and Lyncas can pick up. I mean, there's too much happening in the game. Carzzy, yeah, oh my god.
Well, there's not even much to say.
He shouldn't have been there.
Everyone else was
push.
Yeah. Vitality ran out of bullets. They used both. The humanoid wants to try to look for a sneaky play here.
Moving forward, movement
Yike
speed.
is covering.
Yike is there. Humanoid just delivered into the waiting arms of Yike. A nice initial stun to kyeahoo, and they managed to get one. But remember, Humanoid has the tanky build. He's got Aurora. He's trying to get tricky with it because Busio's on the way down. No, the movement would have to be too clean.
Move the legs!
The movement would have to be too clean. He's too fast! Oh, he's styling on them. Pull back, command, protect. A little bit more shielding. Busio on the way in. The Dragon Strike gonna get it, but now Lyncas is here. They want to try and finish off Yike. A nice initial exhaust from Busio to try and stop the play. They're turning things back to stop the CC from Fleshy, but he gets the cooldown just in time. Nako ready to go, but he needs a knock-up. He didn't go in on the earlier one. He has one of his own! It's a scheme landing on them! Are you kidding me? The extended play! Vitality winning out! A lot against this combo.
It's also the IE that's very close for Nako, so you're kind of at 2 big item breakpoints. Didn't feel comfortable, but Nako feels comfortable.
Going in, looking for the spin, locks up Caliste. Busio going to try to make the hero play. Caliste stone cold as he manages to stay standing. Nako trying to dash away, but just gets locked up and taken down. Humanoid off on the flank, fishing for that shockwave. Has the death cap, but kyeahoo. Freeze frame, he goes gold, and the lockup is just not there. And now Canna has arrived to try to make the difference in the fight. Humanoid on the retreat. KC taking their sweet time in this fight. But Carzzy ready to turn it back. The Gatling gun. He's got no more time left as Caliste runs him down. KC survived Nako's engage and turn it right back around.
And Nako went too deep, and the hero of Caliste stands tall. They're not able to take him down. Caliste had the flash, he had the feathers, didn't even need to use the ultimate, and that's going to be Baron Nashor for KC.
The shotgun stalled. The play. This might have just been enough for KC with this. Oh, actually, hang on. In live.
Meanwhile, a live play. Canna pushing a bit too far in the mid lane is very fast with that passive active, but the immediate flick back is going to set up the ulti and a shutdown now for Nako. Happy to have the extra money. Likely means
Caliste open up for Nako for humanoid to try and find something afterwards. Or how does Fleshy start it off?
Canna waiting over the wall. Charm from Busio. Carzzy's able to dash back for a brief moment. Nako fishing. That's the paranoia now coming out, looking for an angle into the back line. Fleshy with the multi-man ultimate. Follow-up is now coming in from Nako. His Yike is almost immediately deleted. The resurrection coming in from the GA as Nako manages to take down Caliste. Knock up there again as Nako looks for 4-2. Along the rest of the team now descending. It's a heroic performance from the Yasuo. The kyeahoo is looking to make the difference. A double kill as he turns it back. But I think Vitality have won this maybe. I don't think so anymore. Canna finding the return kill. It's neck and neck. Slow and controlled against this Vitality lineup.
Fleshy has to find that moment again here. Has to get that crash down. Has to set up, but it's humanoid he's engaged on.
Quick flash out. Busio's ulti coming in as well.
Nako's resetting. KC, they're trying to burst this down. The TP's coming back in, but it's too late.
In. They know that Canna has no access to the Zhonya's. They're hoping to get him, but he goes on the opposite side of the wall. Spellshield is there to keep Lyncas standing for an extra moment. Flash into the pit. He's not going to be able to grab it. It's Caliste who secures it. Now it's Nako and missing the entire team. The wind wall not giving him enough space to survive. Gets an extra second, but KC, 5 members strong, will secure the Baron.
And KC pulled the trigger when they needed
to push Vitality back.
KC just want to end the game. They're looking to run it down mid here.
Touchy with the Q flash, it looks like, onto Yike. They do get a bit of a chunk onto him. Baron waves there. Q3 ready for Nako. Not going to find the setup. Feathers fly right up in the air, and it's only Yike who's taking the damage to turn back. Carzzy off on the side, trying to fire back. Get a bit more damage for himself. Another tornado going awry for Nako as KC just continue to press forward. Who finds the push onto humanoid. Goes golden. Carzzy knows he needs to fight now. Yike finding the initial knock-up. They're not going to get a reset now as Carzzy's off on the side. 1v1 with the Azir, and he does not like that matchup whatsoever. KC closing it out clean in the final moments to take us to game 3.
And KC strike back in the series off of the back of Caliste with a wonderful Xayah performance. He made Vitality's lives miserable, always holding on to that ultimate, never giving them the Nocturne Orianna combo, and KC closed it out.
Let's see what Busio has to say as Shox is standing by.
I don't know, Busio, what do you have to say? That game was crazy, again.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy. I wasted ult a couple of times, but we had some good team fighting, so yeah.
Is that the only thing you think about, what you did wrong? It's a team effort. Tell me about this next game. Do you have them figure out? Because it feels like they're dragging you down in the chaos a bit.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Okay. I hope it's as chaotic. I'll let you go to your team to see that game 3. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back.